Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Pastor Bruce. Welcome to amvoice.net and One Man's Voice. Today is March 9th, 2018. And today I want to talk to you about Louis Farrakhan because, ladies and gentlemen, it's important that everybody gets to know this guy. And it's vitally important that you know who he is, okay? Now, Louis Farrakhan is an 84-year-old leader of the Nation of Islam. That's what he's been doing for 30 years. And what is the Nation of Islam? Since its founding in 1930, the Nation of Islam has grown into one of the wealthiest and best-known organizations in Black America, offering numerous programs and events designed to uplift African Americans. Nonetheless, its bizarre theology of innate Black superiority over whites. Isn't that something? It's promoting racial hatred. Right there in the opening statement of what it's all about. It's promoting racial hatred. And he's been doing that ever since he's been preaching. I've seen him around. There's the vehemently and consistently rejected by the mainstream Muslim and the deep racist, anti-Semitic, and anti-LGBT rhetoric. Now think about this. Anti-LBG. He's a Muslim. Muslims don't like gay people. And because they don't like gay people, he is anti-LGBT. The rhetoric of its leaders, including top minister Louis Farrakhan, his leaders, that's what he taught them. I guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, if Muslims take over as a major religion in this country, the LGBT community is gone. They'll kill you. They'll send you right back into your closets. Now, because of all of this rhetoric, it has earned the Nation of Islam a prominent position in the ranks of what? Organized hate. That's right. The filth and the garbage that comes out of this man's mouth and the leaders that he's trained is nothing more than hate. Now, Farrakhan is making headlines following a speech in February 2018 to thousands of people that was laced with anti-Semitic comments. Because what? He hates the Jews. He always has. During the speech in Chicago, Farrakhan made several anti-Semitic comments, including the powerful Jews are my enemy. Is this how you get a world together? Is this how you promote unity, open borders, when you have people like this spewing their hatred? White folks are going down. And Satan is going down, and Farrakhan, by God's grace, has pulled the cover off of the satanic Jew, and I'm here to say your time is up. Your world is through, he later said. Isn't that something? You see, he doesn't want unity. He wants Black leadership all over the world. He wants Black to dominate and whites and Jews to go away. Now, here's the kicker, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the kicker, because I've been talking about this for months. Democrats are under fire for their connection to Farrakhan. Do you hear that? They're under fire for their connection. This man who hates white people, who hates Jews, who wants to do away with white people in this country, he hates Jews. He's supported by the Democratic Party. That's right. Democratic Representative Danny Davis confirms Farrakhan's relationship despite his views on the Jewish question. Think about that. You see, because Democrats are not about race. Women's March leader under fire for attending Louis Farrakhan's anti-Semitic speech. You see, the Democrats get together and that's all they know how to do is hate. Now, some critics say Farrakhan's connection to the left gives license to those on the hard right who provoke equally hateful spews. And that's true. In order to stop one side, you got to stop the other. You have to come together in the middle. And if you don't come together in the middle, we're never going to be able to have true open borders, true non-militaries, and have peace in this world. Because you have people like Farrakhan, who's the Nation of Islam leader here, who probably praised the ISIS group for cutting off the heads of Christians over in Islam, in the Islam nation. And who's standing by him? There are pictures of him and Obama. We're standing side by side. There's a couple of other prominent, and I'll think of their names in a minute, but I mean, come on, people. This man is hate. He has been hate. He's been hate for years, and nobody says anything or does anything about it. Yet, if you're on the right and you come out and say stuff like this, you're going down. You're anti-Muslim. I'm not anti-Muslim. I'm anti-Farrakhan. I'm anti the Nation of Islam church or temple or synagogue or whatever they sit in. It's time we made a difference and said to people like this, you need to go. You don't like this country, go. And because it's hate speech, he ought to be arrested and thrown in jail. But they're not going to do that because he's got the support of the Democratic Party. Nancy Pelosi is not going to say anything about it. Chuck Schumer's not going to say anything about it. Why not? Because he's doing exactly what they want to do. He's keeping us divided to the point where Democrats can take over. He is their puppet, and he thinks he's in charge. Ladies and gentlemen, that's something that you have to make a decision on. Turn away from this, but especially you young millennials. Turn away from this guy because you can't have open borders. You can't have no military. You can't have no police departments until such time as you get rid of garbage like this. And I'm talking on the right-hand side too. But you don't attack the right without attacking the left. Hey, this is Pastor Bruce. Thank you for my little rant. God bless you. I hope you have a great week.